You keep saving your best moments for later. You believe happiness is something you earn, that it waits at the end of some difficult path. By the time you reach it, you will finally deserve it. But what if that feeling is actually trapping you? What if waiting is costing you everything? The idea that life is a reward system keeps us running. It makes us feel like we must wait for enough to happen first. We wait until the kids are grown, or until the bank account balances out, or until the difficult period finally passes. And in that waiting, we lose something essential about what joy actually means. This habit of saving happiness is a quiet thief. It steals the good moments right now. It makes you feel incomplete in your current life. You live constantly pointing forward at some imagined future success. This constant postponement creates deep exhaustion. It gives us a feeling that this moment, no matter how nice, isn't quite enough. But what if the problem is not with the future? What if we are misinterpreting the nature of joy itself? We treat happiness like a finish line prize. We imagine it as one single, massive event, a grand reveal that changes everything at once. This pressure makes us build elaborate conditions for feeling good. We tell ourselves that then, when X happens or when I achieve Y, we will finally feel free. The future becomes the only safe place to keep joy stored up. We associate deep contentment with huge milestones. Think of the promotion you waited years for, or the house you moved into. You think, now I can relax, but that feeling of climax is often short-lived. It fades quickly. And then we immediately start saving happiness for the next big thing. We are trapped in a loop of delayed satisfaction. The human brain is wired for scarcity. We naturally believe what we want is hard to get, or even impossible to maintain. This survival mechanism makes us constantly plan and project forward. It keeps us focused on solving tomorrow's problem. The problems, however, rarely stop appearing. They just change shape. So we keep deferring our joy in the hope that this next hurdle will be the final one. But there is a difference between planning for stability and postponing happiness. Planning helps you navigate today. Postponing makes you forfeit today entirely. The deepest part of the problem lies in what we mistakenly call maturity. We believe that true self-worth requires suffering first. We see difficulty as necessary training. We believe we must overcome the hard times before we are worthy of rest. This idea suggests that happiness is a reward for endurance, that it only belongs to the survivors or the most disciplined people. This narrative creates a subtle but powerful debt. You feel you owe your future self some amount of struggle. And until that emotional debt is paid, you keep yourself in a constant state of limited joy. It's an internal contract with yourself. A promise, I will be happy when I deserve it. But what does deserving even mean? We are experts at defining the next required step. You need to finish this project first, or save up enough money for that trip, or wait until your relationships stabilize. Every solved problem simply opens up a new, larger one. The goalposts keep moving further and further away from you. We live in perpetual beta testing of our own lives. But there is an ancient way of seeing things. It suggests happiness does not come after suffering. It actually requires the full presence in the suffering. That joy is not something stored up like a treasure. It is something noticed. You learn to find small pockets of ease in ordinary moments. The perfect cup of coffee on a rainy morning. A laugh with someone you love that feels completely effortless. These are not treats for later. They are resources for right now. You realize the power of micro moments. Moments that take nothing and give everything. This shift is about shifting your definition of enough. It means accepting that the current reality, the messy, imperfect, challenging reality, is already rich enough to hold joy. It breaks the cycle of needing a massive sign to feel validated. You start seeing inherent value in simply existing fully within whatever moment you occupy. The greatest secret is this: happiness is not a destination you arrive at. It is an active way of traveling, a subtle shift in attention. When you stop waiting for permission, you reclaim the present. This simple change gives you back your time and your emotional energy. You start living with the fullness that was always available to you. But this shift is profoundly difficult. It requires us to confront decades of deeply ingrained conditioning. The cultural myth that joy is always earned through achievement, or that peace only arrives after some great struggle has been overcome. We are taught that we must do something spectacular to finally feel worthy of happiness. We treat it like a prize stored in a vault somewhere down the road, waiting for us to earn the right key. But the truth, as this passage suggests, is far simpler and much less dramatic. What if we redefined saving not as hoarding, but as simply noticing? Noticing that even the mundane, the smell of rain on hot asphalt, the specific weight of a book in your hands, the complicated pattern of light falling across a wooden floor, these moments are already saturated with meaning. They do not require an epic backdrop to justify their existence. We waste so much emotional bandwidth projecting futures onto our current selves, believing that future me will be happier than present me could ever be. This is the great deferral of life, the habit of always saying later. By accepting the richness of now, we are not settling for less. We are recognizing that we have been living in a state of emotional debt, constantly promising ourselves joy at some hypothetical moment of perfection. We were treating happiness like a withdrawal slip for a future account, rather than realizing it was always available, circulating through our senses and emotions right here, right now. It is not something to be earned or reserved. It is the operating system upon which life runs. The greatest shift in perspective is learning that immediacy is enough. That simply being present, with all its flawed textures and unpredictable beauties, is the ultimate fulfillment. Perhaps we should stop waiting for that massive sign, that perfect convergence of circumstances, and instead start treating the ordinary moments like they are the extraordinary gift they already are. Breathe into the quiet reality surrounding you. The fullness was never deferred. It was always here to begin with.